turned on. Hello, hello. Let me turn my phone down. Okay, so it worked. I was waiting for it to go live and it was like stuck. So hi, happy Wednesday. So, let's see here. Let me get everything taken care of here. And then we'll get going. So I'm excited for this training. So this is the first of many. We're going to do a chakra series where we focus on each chakra every week. But it goes a little bit deeper than that, which I'll share here in a moment. So hi, I don't know who is on. Again, I can't see, so I'm setting up my tablet. And I have some slides, and I'm not sure if I can use them. So I might have to, let's see here, add tools. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I know that the room, like the Facebook room, that we can share in there, but I'm not really sure, I guess, through here. I need to really I tried a streaming service, Restream, and it just sucks. And so anyway, welcome. Happy Wednesday. How's your week going? How's your Wednesday going so far? I really, really want to know. So let me get this up here, and then I can talk to you guys. And this is only going to be 30 minutes, okay? 30 minutes long. We're not going to do any, like, big clearings or anything like that. We're just going to talk about the chakras, but more importantly, what they do, like what they've done in my life. And to tell you the truth, they are they're my biggest tool for managing my emotions. So when I'm talking about chakras, sometimes I even interchangeably talk about managing my emotions and working with chakras. And the reason why now I'm just going to go ahead and focus on that, because I feel like it's not talked a lot about as being one of the best tools to use to manage your emotions. So, because that's what they are. They are subtle energy systems to manage our energy flow, which emotions are energy in motion. I'm not sure, again, who is watching because I cannot see, but I do know that if you're watching and you're still here, you've probably seen a lot of my lives, and you know that I'm all about the chakra work. But then I want to put a spin on it to make it a little bit more down to earth. It's not so woo-woo because it's starting to become more mainstream. So yeah, let me get this here. Let me get the Facebook going, and then I'm going to see, here we go, going live. I want to take a breath here. And also, so if you guys want to sit and get some water or whatever, like get comfortable wherever you're at, because this is going to, again, it's only going to be 30 minutes, but it's a lot of information that I want to share. And I'm praying that I'm going to be able to do this. If not, I'm going to go over to my Zoom, and I'll just have to end this live and start over with Zoom, because I need you guys to see this. I really, really do. I wonder if I could put them in the comments. That might be an idea here. If I could find the comments. I mean, this is insane, you guys, seriously. Like, how is it that I can't ever see the comments? This is ridiculous. So here we go. I'm going to go on here. So the reason why I want to show you guys, which is what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to have to stop this live and go over on Zoom and then share it to you guys, because this is just not working out at all. Like, I don't like this at all. I really wish that I could use my phone at least, but then I wouldn't be able to do it either there. So say hi when you're here. Megan, if that's you, I hope that it is, because I meant to text you earlier. Hold on, guys. Let's see. It's 10 after 10 already. Oh, well. Okay. All right, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and not even, let's see. Why am I not there? Okay, here I am. Here I am, and there's no comments yet. That's fine. So say hi when you get here if you can. I can see on here. I can see myself, so I can see the comments. Or I think I can. Hold on. Okay, hi Megan. Hi Adriana. If you're still on here. Oh my gosh, girls, I swear. Okay, so let's do this. I can't share. I guess I can't share my screen. So next time that I know from this day forward, we're going to use Zoom. I'm just going to share to Facebook. So I have your comments right here. I will put the slides up after I'm done because I made some slides that were like really, really cool. And so I guess I'm just going to not worry about it. I'll go ahead and look at them from over here. But anyway, hi. This is crazy that I cannot, I mean, this is it. I want, and you girls, Megan Overstreet, I know you're want to teach you guys the stuff that I have been studying for the last 2 years that have just changed my life. Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're going to start with the root chakra. You guys know, Adriana, I know you know the chakras. Megan, I know that you're pretty comfortable with them, or at least you know about them. I know you were starting to get into all of it a couple months ago. And let me just say that if you're on a healing journey and thinking that you have to go to doctors, or if you are all about having to have someone else heal you, even me, like even an energy healer, like if you think you have to go somewhere else to heal, you're wrong. And I have somebody on here right now, if she's still on here, Adriana, who is just like, she's the poster child for that. Self-healing, we can self-heal with our mind and our energy. That is what I'm all about. And that's when the chakras come into play. So a little background, if you guys don't, I still have my days where I feel depressed. Addictive tendencies, not so much to the same things that I was addicted to before, but I still have that addictive personality to addiction. Meditation is the healthiest thing that that's ever changed my life. So when I found out about the chakras, I thought it was crazy you could heal with energy. And then I started studying it, and the more that I've done it, and I do it every day, and I weaved this practice into my life does not look the same. Like my habits and everything don't look at all like they were 3 years ago. So when you do this work, and why I say that is because doing this work and wanting to feel better, that's all it is. It's just we don't want to feel sad or angry, or like we're lacking, or we're trying to strive for something all the time. That's how I felt. And the reason for that is because we're so attached to society. Everything has gotten us to be so attached to everything, like making everything mean something, right? Everything means something. Our emotions mean something. And it always indicates that we're less than. We're always trying to be better than something, or better than, it's just crazy. Our ego is just, we need our ego to keep us safe, but living with your ego leading the way is just not the way to go. Now, if you grew up with a religion, okay, so like I did, I grew up in a Christian home, and God was, we were to worship God, and I didn't even know who God was. I didn't even have a relationship with him. And so that kind of made me rebel against that religion, as far as like, I didn't want to pray. I don't know who God is. All of that. Like, I was legit, like, I didn't think that I didn't believe in a higher power for like 10 years. I really didn't. And so now to see, and the reason is because I didn't fit inside of the box that I thought religion or spirituality was. I didn't fit in it. I felt like I was so out of place. But once I found what aligned with how I felt inside, and when I really truly began learning and investigating and researching spirituality, and I figured it out of what spirituality really is. And now it is just my life. It's transformed my life because I figured out a way, my own little religion, you could say, I guess. I don't really have a religion, but Buddhism, maybe, if you want anything close. But religion, to me, spirituality is everything. It doesn't matter your beliefs. If you believe that there is a higher guidance system happening above all of us, okay, or somebody is behind the works, I believe it. Or if it's an energy, it could just be a life force energy. Whatever it is we have support and it's there, okay? And that's when we feel the most in the depths of our sorrows and depression and anxiety and all of that, is when we don't feel like we have support or a community or other people that think like you do, right? When you feel all alone. And so these are just things that I remember feeling before I started doing the work I'm going to share with you. And I'm going to be adding some things in, because I know a lot of you've been in this space for a while, so you know already a lot about me. But today I'm going to add a couple things in, and I'm going to be looking at my slides that I created. I think you guys can still see me, right? I wish you could see my screen, because I made these beautiful slides for you guys. But anyway, so real quick about the 7-week chakra healing series for moms. This is that we're starting right now, / the transformation training that we do every Wednesday. But in this 7-week, over the 7-week period, you're going to learn how to activate, clear, balance, and align each of your 7 main chakras. That I know a lot of you already have your little techniques and everything, which keep those, keep your techniques. But with this work, you guys, I urge you to keep an open mind, because you're going to find there's so many different ways to clear and align and balance and activate your chakras. There's so many different techniques, and all of them work the same, okay? That's the one thing. I'm going to do some facts and myths with chakras next week. I didn't really get to it this week, but that's one of them, is when you've been doing this for a while, or if you've learned it a different way from someone else. If you learn it, if you start to watch something else and it's different, it doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just a different way. Okay, so keep that in mind. With my trainings, what I want to remind everybody is just kind of leave what you know at the door, listen to what I have, take what works, take what does, or leave what doesn't, and that's the best way to learn. That's how you're going to retain stuff, okay? And so also how to call out which chakras are out of balance. That is what you're going to be able to do after the 7-week chakra healing series, okay? And then you'll also learn a simple strategy for weaving this practice into your day-to-day life, eventually making it a new way of being. That's what it is. These practices are, and Adriana, if you're still on here, I know that you can agree with me that it is a way of life, that once you start to incorporate these different techniques and what the chakras do, and you learn all of this, it becomes something that is part of you. It's more than just a practice. It's like your life is a moving prayer. It really, really is. Okay, that's what mine feels like right now. So but that's not the most important part, you guys, okay? About the most valuable part of this, what I'm going to teach you, is that you're given the opportunity and the space to use this process as a tool for managing your emotions. That is really what it is a tool for managing your emotions. This is what chakra work has done for me, and now I feel a deep calling or responsibility to support and guide other moms towards the same outcome, okay? So imagine being able to show up in your day with high vibrations and feeling confident and powerful, regardless of the huge fight you just had with your husband or partner or child or friend or whatever, or after getting the news from the bank that your loan request was denied, true story, or after getting a call from school to come pick your daughter up because she has lice. Once again, true story, okay? These are all things that have happened to me within the last week, okay? And I continue to show up because I can now, because I've learned how to manage my energy. I've learned how to create boundaries between, like, I know where my emotions end and someone else's begins. I know what is mine now, and it's not so fuzzy between what it's others' feelings and in my household, and my partner's feelings, my kids' feelings, my friends' feelings. If you work somewhere, if you're an empath, Megan, I don't know if you're working right now, but I know that you're a nurse, and so it's like, when you get around a lot of people, a lot of emotions can come if you're not doing this work and you don't know what you don't know, right? And so that is what this series is going to do. And so I have a picture on my slides of a woman that has all the chakras, which back here, I guess we'll just go ahead. I have my poster. So you guys see this poster right here. So down here is the root chakra at the tailbone. That is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about what it looks like when it's open and flowing. And Kristen, I'm live, girlfriend. Hold on, guys. Sorry. That's so funny when somebody from the group messages me. Hold on. So, okay. So this is the root chakra down here. This is probably my favorite. This is my favorite chakra, and you want to know why? Because if you don't have this chakra balanced, working well, energy flowing through it, if you don't have that balanced, then none of this can happen. None of this. This is the foundational work that everyone on earth that's a human being has to start with this. There's no other way. And I've said it a couple times, this is the path to enlightenment. This is like a ladder to higher consciousness. That's what the chakras are. You start down here with the very physical, material, it's a matter chakra. So real quick, I'll just so these three are the matter chakras. Root, the sacral, which is for our feelings. Solar plexus is for like confidence, personal willpower. Okay, Kristen, I am on live. Sorry, guys. Solar, this is like your willpower. This is your heart for love, okay? And then your throat is for speaking your truth. This is for being able to see intuitively. And then the crown is your connection to the divine. And this is that's when you've met, that's when like the ultimate enlightenment, fulfillment, happiness, all of that is up here. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Okay. So that is what the chakras, that's just a quick little rundown of like what the chakras are, where they're at on your body. And the tailbone, this is 2 inches below your belly button, 2 inches above your heart, your throat, in between your eyebrows, and then above your head, okay? So today, it's just about the root. That's all we're going to talk about. And the reason that we're doing these a week at a time, this is something that I did for myself when I was learning about this and implementing this into my life, because it's one thing to learn something, okay? Let me just say this real quick. It's one thing to study, to research, to learn, to take notes, right? I take a ton of notes. But if you're not implementing these things or applying them to life, to your daily life, this is actually the best way to learn, by the way, to retain information, is to apply it to what you know, okay? Apply it to your day to day. Like, what do you do every day? What does your day look like right now? Like, take note and take stock of how things are going, and what is it when I tell you here in a minute about what the things are when this is overactive or underactive, when it's balanced. Think about it in your own life. Like, where is it that I'm out of balance? Because in the beginning, all of this can be so overwhelming. It's so overwhelming. I get it. I know, because I was overwhelmed. And it took me 3-4 months to actually grasp, because at first I'm like, I got to remember colors. I got to remember, where they're at in our body. I remember what emotions and stuff that they're tied to. I remember what organs they're tied to. There's a lot of information with the chakra system. And so anyway, I get it. That's why we're doing it 1 week at a time, for you also to integrate this information, and not just you, but it's your body. Your body has to attune to this new way of being that we're learning, this new way of showing up in your day. And the most important part is that when you get this down, and you're never going to balance your root and it's always going to be balanced for the rest of your life. No. This is a management system. You are going to feel negative emotions for the rest of your life. They're not going to go away. But the difference between right now, or how you were before, and then right now doing the work with this, is that now you know how to handle them in a more productive manner. And you know that it's better to seek a solution than to stay in your problem. Okay? And you're going to unattach things. You're going to detach from your surroundings so much, and from things defining who you are, because you've allowed everyone else to define who you are, right? Well, that stops today. So that is why we're doing them in a week at a time, because it takes time for this to integrate into your energetic system. And I think what I'm going to probably go live about either later or tomorrow is about our different parts of our physical. Like, we have the physical body, we have the emotional body, we have the energy body. And I haven't really talked about a whole lot about that. So I think I'm going to start because that is something very important to know when you're trying to put all this together, is that the chakras are parts. That's what helps the energy in your energy body. You have this subtle energy system, the subtle energy body, your physical body, your emotional, your mental, your spiritual, right? So, okay, so let's get into this. Let me check here and see if anybody's asked any questions. If you guys do have any questions, if you're on minutes late, and so let's get going. You guys, I'll give you guys these slides too. I'll post them into the group, okay? All right, so the root, the base chakra down here, it's located at your tailbone. It is Muladhara is what the Sanskrit word is for it, or how you say it. It's connected. It's the earth element. And so when you think of your root, you think of roots. Literally, you can think of roots. It is the chakra that keeps us grounded. It connects us to the earth. When I'm doing clearings, I use the earth energy to clear. And yesterday I learned a new way that I'm going to start doing. I'm actually going to show it to you guys at the end of this, just for your root. That's all we're going to focus on, but it's really cool. So feeling rooted and grounded, it's red is the color, and this chakra is the foundation for all others, located near the tailbone. The core functions are like the root desires of life and existence, sense of stability, security in relationships, money, family, survival. And so when it's opened and flowing, okay, you're going to feel safe, confident in whatever you do. You'll make good decisions in the basics of life. So like for your house, paying your bills, smart financial decisions as far as, saving money, shelter, food, and also you will stay strong during difficult times from being internally strong and well-grounded. And I'm going to say that again. I have it bolded and underlined because this is the focus of the entire live, right? Is you will stay strong during difficult times from being internally strong and well-grounded. That is with the root chakra. So if you just focus on balancing out this root chakra and getting grounded every day, because think about it, when you're high in the sky, when your head is in the clouds, when you're all up in your feelings and your head, and you guys know how that feels. You know, you are separated from reality, really. You don't have anything to base. You're not grounded. You're not put together. You're flighty, and you miss things. You are going about life fast, right? You're not slowing down. That's what the root's about. It's about slowing down, like literally. Oh gosh, all these came in here. Okay, hey love, hi Melissa, hi Heather, Adriana, yep, I'm here. I healed from heart failure in a week. Yes, Adriana, I want to do an interview with you. It's 100% life changing. Megan, you go to work at 2, I think is what you were saying. Okay, so now I can see all of these, you guys. I'm so sorry. This will be fixed by the next time, by Sunday night at the soul thing. I promise. Okay, so going on now. Open and balanced. When this is open and balanced, and again, when you balance your chakra, a good rule of thumb for me is in the morning, I will, if I don't get to go through a whole clearing, I will go through my root chakra, my sacral, and my solar, at least the 3 bottom. And we'll get into we'll get into the other 2 in the coming weeks. But right now, it literally is just about the root, and I will just clear my root. I will just get grounded. And so when it's open and balanced, we're loyal. We stay strong in hard times. We're a beacon of light for others in distress. We'll be confident in money matters. We're more secure about what life in the future holds. We maintain a healthy, steady body weight. We have few to no physical ailments in this area, in which the area is like the bladder, the colon, and the first 3 vertebrae of your spine. So if you have issues with your bladder, your colon, and those first 3 vertebrae of your spine, it's connected to your root chakra, which those subtle energy systems, they hit the nerve endings of those organs. Does that make more sense to anybody that's learning more about this? That to me was fascinating because it all made sense at that point when I learned that. It's like, oh, okay, now I get it. That subtle energy, just like when you walk into a room and you say you can cut the tension with a knife, or you can feel someone looking at you, that is subtle energy. And same thing as what is hitting those nerve endings, and when something is overactive. So when the root chakra, and these are wheels, remember, they're wheels. When it is overactive, which is what we're going to talk about next, that means that the energy is flowing like too fast. It's when you're going too fast and you're trying to do this and you're trying to do that. That's typically how I operate. So you're quick to anger and judge. When you blame others during stressful times, constantly you're making bad money decisions, desperately attempting to amass things. So like just to throw them under the rug. So we'll have fluctuating body weight, and then you will have some physical ailments in the bladder, colon, or the end of the spine. So if it's underactive, which means that energy is not flowing into that wheel, right? So that means underactive is indifferent with themselves and others. So you just feel like, you're better than others, or others are better than you, okay? So you'll be unsure, nervous, anxious about life. So if you just are unsure about your future, unsure about you and your safety, security, all of that things are going to work out. It could be underactive. Lacks common sense to make good decisions with all practical matters, like money, your family, like your home life, everything that's grounded to the earth. And then you have a hard time getting started with things, or if you even start and then you never finish, okay? So that is another sign of it being over or underactive. So what do we do about that, right? What do we do about that? What do we do when we're feeling that way? What is it that, and this is why I've just made it a common practice. This is why I strongly suggest, and with all of my clients, that this is a daily practice, or at least do it 3 to 4 times a week, because it's that important. You can either wait until you see these things come up and then do the things I'm about to share with you, or you can just, do it every day. And it's maintenance is what you're doing. And so to heal your root chakra, to balance it out, to have that energy that's either going too fast or going too slow, to get it going the right speed for you. And I say for you because sometimes what is right for somebody else's root chakra doesn't mean it's right for your root chakra, okay? Just like anything in life. Just because it's maybe okay with somebody else, it might not be okay with you. I know one of my clients actually, who has a very, very grounded, balanced root chakra, but she can feel when we go to her sacral, she actually needs it to be a little bit faster than some of my other clients. It's really crazy. I had never came across that, but lately I've really been thinking about it. It's true. It doesn't all have to go. I mean, not everyone's the same. So you're not going to be the same with your subtle energy management systems either. And so with your root, to heal it, you can use essential oils like sandalwood, frankincense, use incense. So I have my Chakra Incense, wherever that is at. I will have to find it, but I have, it's right here. That's what I thought. It's right here. So here's the Chakra Incense, and for the chakra, the root, it is, let's see, what is the root? Cedar. You can use cedar as well. All right, let me see if there's any more comments real quick. Okay, incense is the cedar. So go to Five Below, they have this. Visualization, of course, is the one we do in here as well. And these are things to use all together throughout your day. Have some essential oils that are, sandalwood and frankincense that are burning all day, or your incense. I cleared with incense before I started the live. Visualization, like a red lotus at your tailbone opening up, Or if your mind goes to just a wheel and you start to open, expand, like every time I breathe in, I visualize that red light at my tailbone. That's how I do it. Lately, I've been opening up with a lotus. And so you can visualize a red lotus at your tailbone, and as you breathe in, it starts to open, maybe petal by petal. Whatever comes to you is okay. That is what it is. And so you just visualize it opening up. Crystals that you can use are red jasper, hematite, onyx, anything that's grounding. Right here I have, let's see, I always have an onyx. I love onyx. So this is a really good one. And then I have the red jasper a lot as well. So yeah, anything, garnet, that's a good root chakra crystal. Garnet is really good. I love garnet. And then there's some yoga poses, which I don't have my thing, so I can't tell you, but yoga is a good way to open up your root, which I believe that, you know, even just doing like lunges or anything where you are opening up, spreading your legs open, opening up that, because between your perineum and like your anus is really where the root chakra is. It's actually, your root chakra, if you think about like a triangle, this is how I see it anyway, as far as a triangle coming down, like, so you think of the base of your chakra, I mean your spine, and then it goes down out to your legs, and then in, so really this whole area here is your root chakra. And when I'm doing healings, I even go in between people's feet. You can even put, sit with like an onyx between your feet. That's a good way to do it too. And then foods, vegetables with roots, okay? Anything like carrots, potatoes, beets, I think, any of that, all right? Okay, so you guys have any questions yet? Let's see here. I don't think anybody. I'll go ahead and go refresh that. Okay, so let's move on. That's a way to heal it, which we're going to do a healing at the end here really quickly. Sorry, it's over 30 minutes. I'm done trying to get that. So affirmations you guys can say for your root. So these are good to put like on a Post-it note. I have Post-it notes on my computer. I also got index cards and I lay them on my bedstand with a affirmation. With affirmations that I'm feeling drawn to. So for the root, it's I am safe. You can say I am centered and balanced. That's a good one. I like to use that one a lot. I trust in the process of life, even in the hard times. That's one that I used to say a lot because I didn't trust the process. Now I do, but so I would say it. That was me instilling a new belief with those affirmations as well. That's what affirmations do. If you guys have any questions about affirmations, let me know, okay? I know I deserve all that is good. I am optimistic and focused, and I have faith in my ability, in myself and my abilities. Again, I'm going to share the slides that I created. I know you guys can't see them. So yeah. All right. So any questions about any of that as far as an overactive and underactive, opening, all of that? Just know that it's not going to be, I mean, these are good. When your root is overactive or underactive, that's amazing because, and now you guys know, that these effects of that, right? So now you know your body is talking to you. That's how we reach, is that your body talks to you. And when you stop seeking outside acceptance, you stop seeking outside knowledge. And again, I've had to limit my research and my learning. Adriana, I know you know what I mean probably, because her and I met in a coaching her and I we're both coaches, and we met in a Facebook group, and we both are very similar. I had to put a stop to my learning because I was just seeking. I just needed to know more. I mean, it's good. Learning is amazing. Trust me, we're always going to be learning, but I really was getting a little crazy with it. That every time I was upset or something, I found myself going to Udemy and buying a course of like, what do I want to learn? And I'd have to look through all the courses because they're really cheap sometimes. So anyway, that was something I went through in the last month. That's been a recent addiction that I noticed. And so, but again, this is just your body. It's fascinating because your body telling you it's just amazing. It blows my mind, really, guys. That's why I can talk about this all the time, because it's just fascinating to me. It just is. And the fact that they don't teach this in school, they don't teach this in medical college, I went to college. I have a degree as a medical assistant, all right? Now, maybe not a nurse or anything, but I went to medical school, and I knew nothing. They did not say one word about the chakra or energy field. I mean, maybe they did talk about the energy field, but it was in like, physics or something. It wasn't about how we can use our energy to heal. And that, to me, needs to change. And so that's one of the things that I know I'm going to try to figure out how to get into, as far as pushing for like courses on this in college or in high school, whatever. So, what's the next thing I was gonna say? I don't know. I said the affirmations. Okay, so that's it for all of that. That's the presentation. So let's go ahead. If you guys don't have any questions, and if you're watching the replay and you have questions, I will answer them. I'm gonna be paying attention to my Facebook for a while today. Like, I have it on my computer, so I will answer them as soon as I can, but they will be answered within the next 24 hours. But I urge you, if you have questions, please ask. And like, if there's something that I did not cover, let's talk about it. Ask. Like, any question that comes to you about this, is just say it, because I guarantee you somebody else is asking the same thing. They just don't want to say it either, okay? All right, and so let's go into the clearing. And all we're going to do is going to be a quick I just did it a couple minutes before I went live here. So let's go ahead and just close our eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And every time, take another deep breath in through your nose and just calm your nervous system. And then place your attention at your tailbone. Just place your awareness there. At your tailbone, at the end of your spine. And I want you to just imagine some roots coming out of the bottom of your feet, grounding you to the earth, to the center of the earth. Or if you want to visualize like a rope dropping from your spine, from your tailbone, maybe something dropping from your heart, that also helps too. But just to ground you to the earth and to sink in. Just visualize kind of like sinking down, feeling grounded. Feel the surface underneath you supporting you. And keep breathing. Breathe. And as you breathe, you're pushing that energy. This is how you move energy, is with your breath. So just visualize those roots going down into the middle of the earth. And then after that, visualize a white light going up into your feet. And it's just in your feet for right now. It's going to just sit there. It's anchoring you. You can even think about this white light just anchoring you to the earth. And then I want you to think about your root chakra right there at your tailbone. Imagine a lotus flower opening up petal by petal. When you breathe in, a petal opens. And when you breathe out, another petal opens. And when you breathe in, another petal opens until that lotus flower is open at your tailbone, your root chakra. That red lotus flower. And then I want you to go down to that white light that we have down at our feet. Pull that white light up as you breathe in through your nose. Visualize that white light going up through your legs, up through to your calves, your knees, up to your thighs, up into your root chakra, into that lotus flower. And this white light begins to fill that entire chakra, front and back, clearing all the negative energy, all the fear. That's what blocks the root chakra, is fear. When you fear for your safety, you fear that your bills aren't going to be paid, you're fearing, you're looking at your lack of money, fearing that you're not going to make it, fearing that life is not going to work out the way you want it to, when you're worrying, if you worry a lot, this is a chakra to pay attention to. So just clearing all of that out and helping you shift your focus to abundance. Looking at what you do have, what money you do have in the bank. What do you have going on? What is going well for you? Do you have a house? Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have clothes? What do you have? So shift your focus from what you don't have to what you do have. And that root chakra, as that white light clears, balances, and aligns. And then visualizing that lotus flower beginning to rotate and turn just like the chakra rotates. You can even make the gesture with your hand down by your root chakra, your lower back, if you want to do it on your lower back, and just turn and turn and turn in a healthy rotation for as long as you need to sit with your root chakra. Just sit with it, listen to it, breathe in and exhale. And even just to do a final cleanse, so just inhale and then exhale all that stale, stuck energy, visualizing it as a black cloud or tar or whatever it is, something that's coming out as you exhale, all of that negative energy. And then visualize that white light just going up through your sacral, to your solar plexus, to your heart, to your throat, to your third eye, out your crown, and up to the heavens. You are now grounded. You're connected. You can even recite, I am safe. I am centered and balanced. I trust the process of life. And then when you're ready, just open your eyes, come back to the space. And that was a couple minutes, I think, a couple minutes long. So yeah. So let me know what you guys think about that. It really is about shifting your focus from the lack in your life to the abundance. That's really what it is. So, and that's what's going to help you do that, because if you aren't even able to see what you have going on, then that means more work. Just sit with it, because as you sit in meditation, I'm sorry, my allergies are really bad right now, but as you sit in meditation and as you let go, you're letting go. And Adriana, you know very well, I know, Melissa, if you're still on here, I don't know, but you guys know that when you do this work and you go through each chakra, you let things go, you let go of the shame, you let go of guilt, you let go of the shame, the fear, you let go of the grief, you let go of the dishonesty, you let go of the distrust or not being able to see, you let go of the not knowing, right, or the lack of faith that you've had. You let all that go and you feel your vibration rise. This is the first step. Like, you're literally learning it, and you're going to focus on it all week long, of just this first step of, where am I focusing on lack? What am I afraid of? Why am I afraid of that? So, like, just sit and reflect of your fears, and then figure out why. What is the core reason? And this is what I'm doing in NLP. Adriana, she's also an NLP practitioner who got it from the same school, the same program that I am getting it, and she knows that this is what we do. This is what, as NLP practitioners, we're here to help you shift your belief system, work with the subconscious mind, but shift your belief system to align with what you want in your life, for you to grow and expand and go as far as you never knew you'd go, to make as much money. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, and your capability is out of this world. And so when you realize that, and that's what you're going to do when you start doing this, and managing that emotion of fear, of anger, of all that. But right here, it's fear. So to manage the emotion of fear and feeling scared starts right here. okay, in your root chakra. So I will share all of the slides that I made that you guys didn't get to see. I'm glad that I do have my poster, so at least you have a visual, because again, this is life-changing, absolutely life-changing. I don't think you'll ever come across someone who has done chakra work and said, that's a waste of time. You're never going to hear that, ever, in your life. Please, if you do, send them to me. I want to know. I want to know why they think that way. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I am so excited about all of this, and I'm inviting everyone to work with me throughout all of this. If you want to work more on your chakras, if you want to work more on your belief system, do you want to work more on getting over the fears that you have, then I'm here to help you do that as a spiritual life coach, an NLP practitioner. Also, I'm getting my in hypnosis. I'm not quite done with it yet, but with hypnosis and just working with your mind and your spirit, your mind, body, and soul. That's what we're going to work with to get into alignment. And so I will drop the link for a one-on-one. You get a free one the first time that we talk, just to see where you're at, and then which tools I'm going to need to work with you, because not everybody's the same. That's why my program isn't exactly cookie cutter, and it's not the same for everybody. Not everybody needs to work on their emotions. Some people manage their emotions. They have a good grasp on it. Maybe they were raised by somebody who has a good grasp on managing their emotions. But maybe you need help reaching a goal, a spiritual goal, knowing who you are. That's what we're doing. We're finding out who we are. That's what I help my clients do, is build deep relationships with their higher self, know who they are as a person, not as a mom, not as a wife, not as a best friend, not as a daughter, but who is she? Who are you? Who are you as a woman, as a soul living in a human body? What is your mission? And that is probably that's the most rewarding thing that comes from my work, and also is finding your purpose and knowing why you're here and feeling confident and stand with conviction in your truth, instead of tiptoeing around because you don't want to piss anybody off. You know, that's not good for anybody. So again, I'll leave the link here, and I'll talk more about this much more in the coming lives. But let me know what you think about this. Homework is to sit with your root, listen to some root chakra music on YouTube. When I share the slides, get some incense. Just sit with yourself. Think about your fears. Focus on abundance. And I'll talk to you guys later on. Have a good Wednesday. And love you. Bye.